Hi, this is Micah Descher, and I'm a rider and a trainer at Polestar Farm in Lake Stevens, Washington. I'm making this video about a new young horse that I have named Oreo, and he is from my friend and breeder, Chris Miller in Ocala, and he is very well bred for an event horse with excellent bloodlines, including Welton Crackerjack and Fleetwater Opposition. A year ago, Chris tried to do right by this horse and sent him to a Ocala-based Hanoverian breeder. And this is a prominent person, and she thought she could trust that her nice young horse would be taken care of and broken appropriately. However, that did not happen. What should have been a kind of a forward, kind educational process to help break Oreo to saddle ended up being a medical nightmare. Oreo had such damage from the saddle. He also has white marks on both sides of where the girth should be, and the whole thing has left the horse with a lot of PTSD. Apparently, Chris was told that the horse bucks a lot, and which is a little odd because she sent Oreo away from her home already in a Western saddle, walk, trot, canter in long lines, just fine. So clearly, the abuse was done on this person's side. Chris and I have a long history of creative horse trades between the two of us. And in this case, she sent me two young horses, and I sent her a mature mare. And Chris knew that this would be an appropriate place for Oreo to go because I don't have an agenda and I can take my time with the whole breaking process. But breaking horses is not my full-time job, and I did realize that I needed a little more professional help from someone who has more experience with a horse like Oreo. So enter Kenton Wright. What I love about Kent is that he quickly realized, like I did, that Oreo has a fantastic personality. He's a very kind horse, but he gets very panicky when pressure is put on him, and I think he's quite fearful of the saddle and the things it will do to cause him pain. So Kent is more experienced at how to apply the pressure and reward when we get into a bucking fit. And I saw great leaps and bounds in just a single day.
Yeah, we all knew that was going to happen, right? Mm-hmm. I know. I like him so much.
Yeah. I'm not trying to show you kind of all the bad things that happened because there was a lot of good, really good quiet moments and a lot of progressional work that happened here. But I did want to include just what Oreo's response is to this situation because it's a little bit alarming. And my hat goes off to Kent for just being so brave and also so kind at the same time. And while this was happening, I just had an overwhelming sense of sadness that poor Oreo was not treated as kindly as a horse deserves to be.
Kent, you're amazing. Mm-hmm.
Good friend. Yeah, what a good boy. Good work. What a good boy. Yeah. Good work. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. So good. dude. It's tight. Ha 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 ha. Good boy.
Setting yourself up for that right turn.
Maybe, maybe.
The biggest thing that I learned from Kent was to apply the right kind of pressure at the right moment. And one of those things that he did that I think is quite helpful is he put what he calls a body wrap on. And you can see that Oreo has a polo tied around his neck, which goes around to a butt strap. And the idea behind this is that it's just a constant source of pressure that doesn't change. It's not reliant on the rider to give or release at the exact right moment, but it's something that the horse has to find their own internal release for.
Oh, I'm just a little tired and a little sticky, and I'm gonna have to say more because like we did this once already. Oh, good boy, good boy. Yeah, yep. You gotta keep going, dude. Good boy. So right there, I think about giving him the positive reinforcement because he wanted to stop, right? So it's nice. If I get out of position, like, of course, it's nice that he thinks about stopping instead of continuing on with the nonsense. But if I say go, we got to go quickly again, right? Like that's part of the whole pressure and process that good. He's got to continue to think like, oh, okay, I got scared. Yep. Ah, good friend. Good. Yes.
Wow, that was
Good friend.
awesome.
So now it's the left side. Earlier it was the right side. So now it's like when that side is hitting, rubbing, touching, doing whatever. He's like, oh, yeah, that makes me a little willy. I don't know if I like that. Good boy. Good job. Yeah. Good friend. Good friend.
So I spent the night there, and the very next day we put him back into the little square and worked on just energizing the walk, getting a big walk, which actually turned into a few steps of trot. And Oreo is such a volunteer that once he knows that that's what we're looking for, he starts doing it a lot. And after that step was nice and soft, then we kind of opened the door up and he got a larger area to work him in. It's interesting that every time Oreo would relax and kind of take a breath, he would actually surprise himself and kind of bronc a little bit, or at least get tense and tight. So having this horse relax and learn how to enjoy that relaxation is part of this whole process. So I leave for the next few days to go to an event, and I come home, and the next video will show the progress that Kent made over the 3 days while I was gone. Thanks for watching.